This is like Ariana's cousin. Like, I can't. My hair looks insane. I tried. As you guys know, I have natural hair, so I just wanted to put this wig on just to get like the Ariana vibes, but it's not giving me that. So, I mean, that's kind of cute, but whatever. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Aryelle Artistry here, and I'm coming at you with another look. I don't want to turn too much because my wig. So, yeah, this wig looks a little cray, but you know, it is what it is. I wanted Ariana vibes, so yeah. Don't judge me. I tried. I know it looks a little ratch, but this is the only wig I have. I don't have time to get another one because this video is trending. So today, as you can tell by the title, this is Ariana Grande Thank You Next inspired makeup look. If you haven't seen the Thank You Next video, definitely check that out because it has a lot of throwback movies like 13 Going on 30, Legally Blonde, Bring It On, and Mean Girls. I don't know, I think that's all four. I don't know if I'm missing it, but you definitely have to see it. And the two makeup looks that stood out to me was the Legally Blonde scene. So there's one where she's like sitting on the lawn, like reading the book. And then the other one was she pulls up to the school. She has like this nice pink lip on. So I just wanted to see how those makeup looks would look on darker skin as myself. Like I said, please ignore this wig. I tried my hardest. If you've seen my Jasmine video and my vampire video, this wig is like really long. But I tried my best. So if you see my hair, I tried to cover it. Ignore it. Before we get into this video though, please subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of good videos coming up and you guys definitely don't want to miss that. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below if you do like videos like this. I do like doing these recreations. I also did a recreation of the Wild Thoughts video with Rihanna. I did that makeup look, so if you haven't seen that, go check that out. And yeah, I'm just gonna jump right in. God, this side is like not staying. And like I said before, ignore my nails. This one actually just broke more. So I don't know what's happening. I'm getting them done in like 3 days. Can't wait. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to zoom you guys in more so you can see. I do already have my brows on, my foundation, and then I did prime my eyes and set it with my soft focus powder that I usually use. I don't have bronzer or anything on because I want to see how everything looks. But on her lid, it's very brown, very warm toned, but it's not, like, it's more of like a natural eye, and then she has her signature winged liner. There are different browns that I want to try that I think that could work for darker skin. So, yeah. I don't know if this shadow will show up, but I'm going to give it a try, give it a go, see what happens. This is Creme Brulee by Makeup Geek, so I'm just going to put this all over. Whoa. Look at that. It's because I broke it. Are you surprised that I broke something? Yeah. So I'm just going to sweep this all over my lid, like all over my lid, and the crease as well. So before I get started with the eyeshadow, I was fixing this wig, so it did crease a little bit. So I'm just going to take the brush that I used to sweep the soft focus on and just make sure there's no creasing. So now I'm going to be taking my C528 brush by Crown, and I'm just going to be sweeping this all over my lid. Oh, this is pretty. I never use this shadow because it's in my kit. My freelance kit, so I think it's really pretty. And I'm just tapping it onto my lid and into my crease, and then I'll slowly start to buff it in. Okay, cute. If you see like black on my forehead, that's probably the eyeshadow from the wig. I tried to clean up as much as I could, but yeah. So, sorry in advance. Okay, so now that that is on, I'm just going to buff it into my crease. So if you can tell, this shade has more of like a peachy brown shade. It's very similar to Soft Brown, I feel like, by MAC. Like I said, she doesn't have a lot on her eyes, so we're going to be very simple. I just want to focus on the eyes and a little bit of the face and the lip for sure. With that same brush, I'm going to be taking Saddle, which is my favorite. This is my transition shade, so I'm just going to pop it right into the crease. And I'm just going to leave that creme brulee all over the lid. And this is just going to deepen up the crease a little bit. Cute. And this can be like an everyday look. even if you don't want to use the liner that we're going to use, because her lip is very peachy in the first look. So you really want to build this to your liking. I like a dark crease, so I'm building this pretty heavily. Like, I dipped in about like 4 times, and then I just keep going back and forth. Alright, I decided to move that little piece, so now you're really going to see everything. Oh, and if you notice, I did have my nose pierced for like forever. I lost the little stud though, so I just wanted to try this out, and I think it's pretty cute. I don't think it's too many rings. I don't know. Ariana doesn't have this, but I just wanted to try it out, and I think it's cute. So I forgot to mention that. So onto the liner. I'm going to be using my favorite eyeliner. This is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. So she has a wing. So we're going to be doing that. Alright, for liner, I did show you guys in my Jasmine video. I do want to show you again, just because I'm using a liquid this time, not a gel. So I usually like to start over here. See where that line kind of is from the eyeshadow? So that's where we want it. And if you mess up, it's okay. You can just use Q-tips and makeup remover and, you know, just do that. Because eyeliner is very difficult to do. So don't be discouraged. So I'm just going to start off with that little base right there. So now I'm just going to go on the inside of my eye. And I'm tapping, and I'm not like drawing a line, you know. Because if you draw a line, it's very, very easy to mess up. So I'm just tapping the felt tip onto my lid and being very careful. Her line is very in the middle. It's not too big, it's not too small. So I'm just, to start off as a base, I'm going to leave it like that. And then you see how there's like a space here. I didn't connect anything. So now I'm going to go right into the middle of the wing right here. And I'm just going to drag it to there. And then just clean it up. Because you want to keep that point, you know? And so you see how there's more products right here than here. You want to slowly start to go by the end of the tail of the wing. See? And there you have a little baby wing. Since my eye shape is very different, I'm going to keep it this length. I don't want to go any longer just because I feel like it's just going to look too much, and we kind of want to keep this like cute girl next door. Just going to go over this line one more time because, like I said, it's kind of in between, so I feel like I could add a little bit more. So when I go on the other side, I'm very light-handed. You see how faint that line is? Just because I really want to make sure that it's even. So I'm just going to leave it like that for now. Then I'm going to go on the inside of my eye and then go back to it. Alright, so her wing was a little bit thicker on the end, but like I said, my eye shape is not going to suit that, so I'm going to be going off of my eye shape. So I'm just going to do a mascara for this look. For the second look, I'm going to put on lashes, just to show you guys what it would look like. But this look was very neutral. The mascara I'm using is the Giorgio Armani Black Ecstasy mascara. You guys know I love this mascara. This is a little sample. Once I'm done with this, I think I am going to purchase it because I don't have any issues of it bleeding. Because you guys know I've been on the hunt for a good mascara that doesn't transfer to the bottom here. And this one has been pretty good. And I like to blink into my mascara and roll it at the same time just so I get the length. And it really catches every single lash rather than just going like this. So this is what it looks like with just mascara. Like I said, I'm going to be putting on lashes for the other look. Yeah, I think this is very cute, very basic, very everyday. So just to make the line look thicker, I'm just going to tightline with MAC Smolder Pencil. And just go right underneath my lash line. So I'm going to touch up my foundation and my concealer just because it has been on for a little bit because I've been messing around with this crazy ass wig. So I will be right back after I do that. I'll have it listed down below, everything that I do use. Nothing has changed. It's always the same foundation that I use, same concealer that I use, and everything else. So yeah, I'll be right back. So I did touch up my concealer and my foundation, and I did contour my nose with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Dark Cocoa. And now I'm just going to be bronzing my face. And I like to liquid contour my nose and then go in with powder just to set it and blend it out a little bit more. And I've been putting it here just to give my nose some more shape. And then I just take my setting brush that I use by Real Techniques and I just blend it out just so there's no harsh lines. And I use this to set my concealer. So there's no additional products on here, it's just to blend it out. So I'm going to be using this right here, and this is the Becca Chrissy Teigen collab. This has a bronzer, a blush right here, and then 2 highlight shades. So I'm going to be using this instead of what I usually use, just because it's a lot easier. It's all compact into one. And I'm just going to go over here. And the brush that I'm using for this is one of those Amazon brushes that I always talk about. I will have it listed down below. It's like a dual fiber angled brush. I really like this for bronzing just because it really has a nice shape to it because it is angled, so it really like gets in there. And I don't think she has a ton of bronzer on, but I just love bronzers, so I'm just going to be putting a lot on. And see that I'm dabbing with this instead of going back and forth, just to really concentrate that color. And I also bronzed my nose. So for that, I just used the smaller version of that angled brush. See, it's just smaller. And then just to define the contour over here, I just take that setting brush and I go right underneath, go back and forth. And then I take my powder brush and I just blend up here, just so there's no harsh lines. Everything looks blended. You know. So for the first look, her blush is very neutral. So I'm going to be using Peaches by MAC. And I'm going to be taking this Becca angled brush. I am giving this away, so watch my Christmas Came Early video because you can win this. And I'm just going to be putting it right on the apples of my cheeks and then flicking back. I'm not going to be putting it back here, I'm just going to be flicking it back just so it blends. I've really been liking blush on the apples just to make you look a little more flushed. For the Becca Chrissy Teigen palette, I'm going to use that pink blush and mix it with Peaches for the other look. But for this one, it's very neutral, toned down. So for highlight, I've never used this palette before, but I do want the highlight more peachy just to have that whole peachy look. But I'm going to try this one first just to see how it is, but I might be mixing the two. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, I think this is really pretty. So I think I'm just going to leave it like this, just because it has that peachy undertone to it. So I highlighted my cheekbones, I go on the bridge of my nose, and then I go on the tip of my nose just to give me that cute little button nose look. Then I go up here a little bit, just wherever the sun hits you. And you want to do the same for bronzer, so it looks like you're sun-kissed. And to blend that out, I'm just going to be taking that setting brush by Real Techniques. So I always drag my shadows underneath my eye, so I'm going to be doing that with the 2 shadows that we put on top. So I'm going to take Saddle with this C528 brush, and I'm just going to go right underneath here. And for the inner corner, I'm going to take the same brush and I'm just going to be dipping it into Creme Brulee. And I'm just going to be putting it right here, right on the inner corner. I'm going to be taking a C513 brush and I'm going to be dipping it into that highlighter and then putting it right here, just to open up the eye a little bit. Now for mascara, I'm going to use the same mascara I used on the top for the bottom. And for eyeliner, I'm going to be using Teddy by MAC. And this is like a nice brown shade, just to give my eyes a little bit more definition. So for lips, I'm going to be mixing 2 of them because her lips are peachy. I'm going to be using Vegas Volt by MAC, which is like a really nice orangey shade. And I'm also going to be using my everyday shade, which is Honeylove. And this is just a nude peach. So I'm going to be using Vegas Volt first. If it's going to be too light, then I'm going to be taking the Cork lip liner just to line my lips. And I'm only going to be putting it on the bottom and then like mushing it so it doesn't have a lot of color payoff. And I'm going to put the Honeylove right on top. And I just took my finger just to blend the two. So I'm going to be taking this lip brush and just blending it more. And just to define my lips a little bit more, I'm going to be taking cork and just lining them a little bit, very lightly. I'm not like drawing it like I usually do. And it is glossy, the lip that she has on. I'm going to be using the Katarina Cosmetics in Plumpermint and just put that right on top. So I'm also going to add some highlight to my chest since I did take my little robe off. And I'm just using the same highlight that I used for my face. And I just put it right on my chest and then my shoulders. Ooh, girl. So this is the finished look. I think this look is so cute, so girl next door. Like, I think this is gonna be my new everyday, just because like there's something on the lid here, like, but you can't really tell. It's an all matte eye, but we do have some inner corner highlight. I think I look very glowy, very healthy. I just feel like I look really cute, you know, like. And for the lip, I really do like the two combo together. Her lip is a little bit lighter, but she is lighter than me, so I don't want to use a lighter lip just because I will look like a ghost. So I decided to just mix the two, and with the gloss, I think it just definitely all comes together. So yeah, on to look 2. So for look 2, the only thing that's different is the liner, which I'm going to do right now, and the lip. So she just has a thicker wing, so I'm just going to thicken up the wing right here. And I am going to be putting on lashes for this look since it is a lot more bold. Since Ariana is very cute and simple, I'm going to be keeping it cute and simple. I'm going to be using these Ardell Wispy lashes. And look, I got a new glue. It's not crusty like the other one was. So I'm just going to color these. I'm just going to color the glue onto the lash. And so how I start with lashes, I usually plop it right in the middle of my eye. And then I take my tweezers and then I just do each corner. And I like that glue that I showed you because you can paint on the lash, and if you did miss a spot, you can just go in with that glue. And I feel like that dries a lot quicker than the original duo. And my eyes are 2 different shapes as everyone else's is. So mine always, like, I always have more in the inner corner than here, so I always try to like fix it. So this is still cute, girl next door, but it's just like a little more glam, you know, because she has like a bright pink lip on. So now I'm going to take that liquid eyeliner again and just go on top of my lash band just to blend the two. So I usually flatten the lash down just so I can see. And then I usually start in the middle, very lightly though. So I'm just covering the lash band and making the line a little bit thicker. I feel like I hold my breath when I do eyeliner. So this is how that looks for the eye. So cute. So her eye look is still the same. Like I said, the only thing different is just the thicker wing and the thicker liner. So now we're going to go in with the bright pink. So I have MAC Candy Yum Yum here, which is like, girl, this is bright. And I do have a darker lip liner, so don't worry, girl. So all I did was put concealer on my lips from before. Woo, this is pink. I haven't worn this shade in so long. This is so bright. Whoa. Like, you can definitely see me coming from a mile away. So just to darken it up a little bit, if you don't want it this bright, I do have Magenta Pencil by MAC. So I'm just going to line the outside. Kind of doing like an ombre effect. See how that's a lot better? Like, it's just a little darker. So this liner is like a purpley pink shade. So it did tone it down a little bit. And since her lip is glossy, I'm going to be going in with the Glazed lip paint by LA Girl Cosmetics. And I'm just going to put that right on top. This is a little bit darker, so it's going to tone it down a little bit. So I'm just going to put it on a little bit and then like mush my lips together like I did before. These smell so good, the LA Girl, that glazed lip paint. It smells like peppermint. It smells really good. So does the Katarina Cosmetics. Clearly I like peppermint smells. So I definitely forgot the blush. So I'm going to be taking that bright pink shade right here. And with that angled brush by Becca. And I'm just going to be putting it right on top of Peaches. See, that blush looks really intimidating, but if you are light-handed with it, it's not too crazy. Alright, now we're Barbie. Like, that's like the completed look. So this is the finished second look. This lip is definitely out of my comfort zone. I haven't wore this since like I first started working at MAC, so I mean, it's giving me a completely different vibe. I'm not saying I hate it, it's just different. Very, very different for me. But you know, I'm feeling it. It looks very cute. I love the pink. Like, this is definitely giving me that Legally Blonde vibe because she's all about pink. So yeah, and I really like the blush with the peaches. If I would have done it by itself, I felt like it would have been like way too strong. But I feel like it's very toned down. So yeah, I think this is very brown girl friendly. I tried to keep it very neutral, but still focused on what she had. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel, be a part of my mermaid squad, and I hope you did like this Ariana Grande inspired look from her Thank You Next video. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.
Next.